walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
time is running out.
Good morning, grasshoppers. I think I left my phone downstairs, or did I? Every day, training, applying yourself, assimilating skills. Doing your best. Bishop e2. Fair enough. Let's not tip our hand. I actually thought c4 was the best move there, to be honest. But with the bishop on e2, perhaps not. I was going to lock down on that d4 square. Good morning, Yeatenheimers. How are you? We can get white to overextend their center. Or move the same piece twice. That's also acceptable. Not. This was a little bit of a mistake. Do I really want that bishop? I don't really want that bishop. Do I fix the center and then expand? Or do we try to take advantage of the weakness in the center? e5 cannot be played, or can it? An extra center pawn? Never hurt anybody? Except for white. Now that I have two mobile center pawns, the idea that e7 cannot be moved in the dragon is no longer part of the play. So is that bishop really going to that square? Let's attack, see how he defends. Multiple weaknesses. F2, C3. More multiple weaknesses. This does not bode well. Now we have an offside knight. Attack on a rook. An attack on the queen. Let's exchange. Take advantage of the weak back rank. Relocate. Should we isolate? We should. Perhaps we can get a rook to the 7th rank. It looks relatively unstoppable. I mean, I could have played d4, just to fix that weakness, perhaps. But we're interested in more trades and keeping our pawn center mobile. Pegasus, good morning. Good morning, Jeff. Let's get a shout out for Rogan Joe Sloan. I'm doing okay. Very okay. Let's see where he's planning on going with the bishop. He did use his back rank a wee bit. Back rank wasn't so much of a problem though. Just start tickling some weaknesses. Will he be willing to make his life miserable for a pawn on d4? That is the question. Will he? I'm just going to repeat the position just once. What? He was supposed to guard that. He was supposed to guard that. With bishop e3, removing the attacker. Checks in the endgame centralize the opponent's king. Just a note, don't let it happen to you. Now the pawn weaknesses are evident. Sorry, underdog. Alright. Life only gets better, by the way. Underdog. Also known as a superhero name, by the way. Eatonheimers has a really lovely bishop on b1. Nina Rosa has joined us. That's great. Let's see how our rapid and classical 95 members. Wow, we bumped up 11. That's good. We're going to build the rapid club, the rapid and classical club for the summer, because I'm hoping to hold even more events. It does look tedious, I have to admit. Jeff is in a tedious spot. Was there a threat? Was there a threat? He gives up his knight for the d6 pawn. Knight f5, e5, queen d4, and bishop takes d6. Queen takes b7. White's up a rook. Or actually worse yet, rook to h1. That game is not long for this world. Nina Rosa running into Eatonheimers from Toronto. Since Nemo came to New York, I guess it's only fitting that I try to visit the streamers of Toronto, if at all possible. Wait a minute, what happened here? We didn't... Oh, it was a discovered check. Silly me. Nina Rosa may be, just maybe, in less of a doghouse than I thought he was. Or is he? I was looking at queen c1 check, rook h1 check, because we need to simplify. Bishop d3 was also possible. It's about piece coordination, and at the moment it looks like Jeff is not playing according to his current level of 2305. Level is a better word than rating, because on average the rating is only just an approximate of where you stand, either above and below. Uh-oh. No choice but to run forward on this one. Queen takes, bishop h6. Ouch, mate in 2. If we're not careful. We'll get rid of that notification up there. Elite Chess Curator. The Elite Super Blitz Arena today. Streamers Battle on May 23rd. Yeah, queen to g8 check, queen to g4 check, or the forcing of the trade of queens. Either way, did not bode well. Number one rule, everyone, is to practice coordinating your pieces. Just practice coordinating your pieces. That is your number one goal. And there are a variety of ways to do it in which you should feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable playing the King's Indian, that is optimal. Playing classical chess, If you want to avoid bad positions, play the main lines. As the Ulf-Andersson treatment is D takes E5, D takes E5, Queen takes D8, Rook takes D8, Knight D5. However, I'm not an Ulfie guy just yet. We're going to study more of Ulf-Andersson. 2 amazing books. Grandmaster Strategy, I believe, is one of them. Let me make sure I get that one. How Ulf Beats Black, and Grandmaster Chess Strategy, written by Hoffeld and Kern. Amazing book, by the way. If you haven't already noticed, I have quite a number of books. I do believe in chess literature. I believe in knowledge as power. Nothing that anyone hasn't said before, though. So I have learned a few new things in this Knight E1, Bishop E3 line, thanks to a student needing to play it in Columbus. Columbus, Ohio. What will the next trip be? I don't know. The airline tickets have jumped so much. The airline tickets are absolutely ridiculous because of fuel prices. Who would have known? So he played 98. This is a little different. Let's put this one in. Away. Now we're just going to keep on pressing. And a remarkable success for me at that. My opponent has chosen to play on the queen side. We're gonna have to go for a coffee run after this. Everything is great. I posted massively on Twitter about my match with Nemo on Thursday. I am going to promote her. I do believe in her amazing ability. So what's going on here? Oh, whoa, 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 way. She is a remarkable streamer. In fact, after having met her, I believe she might well be the most underrated female streamer out there as far as chess goes. Not underrated in chess strength, mind you, but underrated in ability. She has the power to capture an audience, promote chess, and easily, very easily could be perhaps the best ambassador for chess one could imagine. Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? I believe I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. This could be the end, my friends. This could be the end of the world as we know it.
Check.
We're gonna try our best to make some lemonade out of lemons here. Queen to B8 was an ingenious idea, Jeff. He not only saw my multiple layered plan, but he stopped it without me paying attention. This is just how I lost to Nemo the other day. Let's keep probing some weaknesses. Maintain as much activity as we can. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Oh, honey, I'm a perfect 10. This cannot be copyright free. It is. That's crazy. I am struggling with the copyright-free music because I want good music like this with good vocalists. No copyright. Crazy. I think I'm going to have to enlist the power of Linda Diaz. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. There's no doubt about it. Down. What the hell out of my head? Nice Stranger Things reference there. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Unfortunately, I'm letting his bishop out this way. And he has an outside pass pawn as well. Because I don't believe in defending. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. I'm flailing about only because I have two active rooks. Whoa, I almost fell for it. Almost got knifed like Nemo. Knifed like Nemo. She knifed me good. Put a bishop right through my heart. I'm telling you. Not cool. Indeed, Jeff. Yes, yes. Hopefully, I can get away with a few more things. Uh-oh, I think I have to worry about getting mated. I do. Help. Oh no. Is this true? I had to keep my rook on that rank. So much for my idea of sacking this pawn and going for the stalemate in this position. Good job, Jeff. There's a reason he's higher rated than me. And it's in mental toughness. I'm going to chalk it up to mental toughness. Eatonheimers, I'm coming to Toronto. Alright? Let's arrange a date. I don't know if I can fly. I'm coming for you, buddy. We're going to play IRL. We just need a good internet connection, and I failed to ask. Oh, you're going to the World Open. Let's do it, buddy. We're going to do some IRL streaming from there. I will be there. Don't hesitate to find me. For some strange reason, you may know what I look like, but I don't know what you look like, so. You should have seen me when I was looking for MD Night Zero in Massachusetts when I went to the tournament, because he said he was going to be there. He didn't actually get a hold of me until the last day. The whole tournament, it was playing on my mind. He's here somewhere. And I realized that once he saw me, or once we introduced ourselves to each other, do I want to save this one? No. I'm trying to save the correct. No, I'm not going to save this one. I've got too many notepads of tournament daily descriptions that I have to choose from. What is going on in the playoffs, by the way? I'm talking about the hockey playoffs. I did. Hold on 1 second. I did see the link. I did click on it. I'm having a senior moment, Ron. I'm having a senior moment. I'm trying to remember what I remember responding. I believe I responded. Hold on now. Good God. Is that horrible or what? I should use this opportunity to get coffee as well. Wharton Executive Education. Wow. Only a $20,000 entry fee. Chief Technology Officer Program. Orchestrate growth through technology. Hold on, let me close that. Getting too many ads on Facebook that are too good. Mr. Dodgy is in full swing, I tell you. Sorry, when you go on Facebook, you get distracted too? Oh, yes, the street art. I'm thinking chess. I'm like going racking my brains on a chess item. That was so beautiful. Absolutely. For those wishing to see some of the most amazing street art ever. Oh man, this link is terrible. I don't want to... Can I post an image? No, huh? Let's go back. Let's just post a very simple and straightforward link to the street art. You have to be a member of Facebook possibly to see this. Street art in 3D. Amazing. We had Banksy? Not Banksy. I can't think of our street art guy that's running around New York City. I think it is Banksy. Anand is in beast mode, and he's not on the Indian Olympiad team. Can you imagine? Let me refresh my screen to make sure that I can go for coffee. I'm very happy to have all of you here. I have a lesson at 9:30, so I only have about an hour left. Man the fort, Eatonheimers, Pegasus. Man the fort. Rogan, if you're here, we gotta definitely collaborate. I promised myself when I saw Nemo yesterday that we're gonna do more collaboration. We're gonna band together. I need my phone, coffee.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Time is running out.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow
Is
turns to sun rays.
my phone.
We'll go.
Unfortunately, because I keep my phone on silent, there's not a chance of me actually tracking it in the house. So maybe it's on my charger.
Just like the
Learning chess. Good morning.
this time, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to
Got a new fast charger as well for it, so it's like nice little thing so I can read my phone and not have to pick it up. Actually, it's an old fast charger. So the old Benoni, the original Benoni has been played. The problem with the old Benoni is that there's no pawn on c4. Find the construction outside. Our fence is being reconstructed. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's quite the endeavor. Our neighbor Danny working very hard out there with his father. Gonna put in a cement enclosure between the swimming pool and our house. And then he's gonna put the fence on the posts where the cement is. He's building a framework for the cement wall. It's gonna look much better on our side, and then we can see the rest of my, hopefully we can see the rest of my yard and the pergola and everything. Danny is a construction specialist, actually. Let's adjust the white balancing. There we go. Put my daughter's picture back up. I have her in the window. Well, you didn't have to stop it that way, sir. The learning chess is listening, that's good, but is he learning? Is learning chess learning? We'll find out. Now he has a good old Benoni on his hands, except that the old Benoni was played a little bit more with e5, a la Meek and Morphy. So we'll see how much we get in on the attacking front. With 1 minute less on the clock. Wait, I did not see that. Wow, that's great. No, I did not see that. I saw the other Yuri post. Wait a minute now. I apologize. Is he giving away his bishop pair? My dark squares are weak. Not afraid to admit it. B7 is now weak. I just have no way to get to it. Now in the Benoni they are supposed to give up their bishop for the knight on f3, except now my queen has a route across to b3, just like that. And I also need a square for my knight. Pawn takes. I need a square for my knight, but my king is not safe. So let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna keep tagging. We're just gonna keep tagging. Opening up the center to the best of our ability. I don't want to make too many pawn moves, but if I am sacking pawns, I want it to be the pawn that I've just sacked. We're going to work on this one annoying move at a time. Which direction should we go in? Forward or backwards? Let's see if we can encourage his participation further. That's interesting. So is he going to stay protecting, or is he not? Told me once, but I forgot. Could be time to threaten, to threaten, to threaten. I don't have much of a choice in this matter, but we do have to stay active, narrowing the gap in the unsafe kings department. Yes. Narrowing the gap in the unsafe kings department to the best of my ability. I did want to go to F6, that much is true. Now the peace coordination is taking its toll. Peace coordination, folks, peace coordination. That one may tax your playing ability, unfortunately, because I wasn't just attacking the rook with check, I was attacking the rook with check. I was thinking you had the castle there, but it wasn't going to look pretty. Castle. I take on F7 or H7 with check, and then I take on E5. Sorry, learning chess. No more bagels? This is tough training. I should have put it in the high school thread. What was I thinking? I feel a little less permission to put it in the high school thread. Just a reminder for 8 a.m. training every weekend. Good morning, DG Road. Namaste, Rogan Joe Sloan is here. That's why he was so quiet before. He was streaming. Welcome to the channel. If I have not already met you or you've not already seen me before, I am FIDE trainer, National Master John MacArthur. I will be running a class that I did yesterday on Friday on stream for all of you. They will not be awake, but they just have to prepare. They just have to prepare for it. Basically, this is the best time of day to develop your brain and get it set for the rest of the day. And also, if they play while tired, this is not unlike any other morning round in the Nationals where everyone is groggy because they were analyzing or playing or doing something to the wee hours, and then they have to play the next morning's game on a little less sleep. I'm going to be developing my Sicilians. So I have a little bit of a plus score against Tal 8667. Just a little bit of a plus score. Most of the time the bishop has to go back to E2. I'm going to find out what Tal 8667 is really made of on this particular move. Is he going to castle queenside? That would be a heck of an operation, I have to admit. I have the bishop pair at any time. Question is, do I want it now? I'm holding out. So rather than getting the bishop pair on that side of the board, I'm going for the bishop pair here. Unfortunately, this wasn't a good move on my part. I'm lagging in development. I have not committed my bishop to d7, which I should have. I guess I'm okay. Well, that's fascinating. Where is he headed from here? Just in case he wants to trade queens. Do I do it this way, or do I do it that way? We have to continue developing. Is he just getting his pawn back? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying that he's getting his pawn back? Knight d5, knight takes d5, e takes d5, queen takes d5. Knight d7, bishop d7. Which way do I want to give the pawn back? Moment of truth here. Queen h4, g3, queen h5. Yeah. Let's do it. We need more weaknesses. That's what this world needs. More weaknesses. So now, what is he threatening? I mean, is he threatening checkmate in 2 moves? That's a bummer. He's threatening checkmate in 2 moves. Bishop d7, king e7, queen d6, queen d8. That is a bummer. So let's see. King f6, knight e4. King g6. That would be courageous, right? Courageous. He's got more open lines than I wish for him to have. The knight on b3 is a little bit of a pain in the tuchus, I tell you. I do need somewhere to hide. Pawn on e5 remains a weakness. Possible that I could have played g6. Yes. It's getting a little it's getting kind of sketchy. Maybe I'm regretting having the pawn on g3. I could have done this plan without the pawn on g3. That would have been better, nicer, and more effective. There's a small flaw with this plan. I wonder if anyone can spot it before my opponent does. Just a little bit of a flaw. I mean, there's a limit to how much you're willing to sacrifice. The secret to this game is not moving. Sometimes you can win these games with the power of not moving. Anyone? Anyone? No spoilers in the chat. Alright, well, we will check. Well, he didn't have to wait for me to take that to resign. Sorry, Tal. You were playing really well. You deserve a review of that game. Oh my god, I'm under 2200, so I don't get an automatic review? Did you see that? It almost had to think about whether or not I deserved an automatic review when you're over 2200. So e6, bishop e3, queen c7. The three most popular moves, bishop d3 is what I expected, or bishop e2, which is terrible. Castles kingside and f4. So he goes for the queen side. This is never played, more than likely because I should just take the bishop pair. But we may transpose back into some theory here. The moment he plays f3. Oh no, I'm losing? Oh, I see it later, I'm losing. So this was a terrible move. Did you see the bar go up? Queen h4 was a terrible move. Everything was equal up until then. I could have repeated the position, obviously. But I'm going to go for it, with or without that. You don't win games by not pressuring your opponent. That was a mistake. Rook f8. But it's leads to the same thing, rook f8. What am I going to do after queen e7? He has rook takes d7. Oh, I guess everything's covered. Everything's covered. And now black is better, and it got worse. I'll post it tomorrow morning, sir. Thank you for permission, though. I consider you to have the best pulse on the prep. The best pulse on the prep school, I should say. $18, not bad. How's the rapid and classical? We're almost over 100. We're going to build this team daily, diligently. The other team, on the other hand, the original Master Chess Dojo, by the way, with the 2,400 members, was partially built to the first 500 through prize events that I offered. That did get things up very quickly. Oh, Kingslayer Sloan. I don't know if Kingslayer Sloan is playing slower games. I should make him an administrator. I don't know if Nina Rose is an administrator. I don't have any team. I better expand the team administrators in the Classical and Rapid, eh? DG Road? It's a brand new team. I haven't thought about it that much. But because I'm only allowed to play 7 messages per week, we need some gifted subs. That's what we need. I didn't realize we had dropped the blackjack. The blackjack is, and probably those are the 21 most dedicated deshi. Deshi meaning students of the dojo. Thanks, DG. No, I created it while we were in Columbus. I literally created it while we were in Columbus, which means that team is roughly only about a week old, give or take. I've lost track of time. And I ran some simul's on it. And it basically, just to introduce some of the normal Master Chess Dojo players to, gives me a little bit of leeway to introduce them to Rapid and Classical being on a separate team than the main Master Chess Dojo. And then of course we have the 960 team, all of which is explained in the top left introduction. The variant team, we aren't going to have randomly arranged 960 events at any given moment. And I'm going to do some 960 simuls to promote it. No way! You're going to pass right by me. Well, not quite right by me. You're going to pass by me. The Belmont Stakes today, eh? I'll watch out for traffic. I'm not driving anywhere today. I'm glad you reminded me. Bill G. I'm gonna have by the way, if there's one person who can definitely keep everyone informed and on top of his game, it's DG Road. With good old Bill G. Bill G? Oh, it's not the Belmont Stakes today, you're just going to Belmont. I was gonna say. Oh, there you go. I have actually worked at a horse track in my lifetime. I had a really enjoyable summer job at Exarban. Exarban Racetrack. I'm not going to tell you where it is. Somebody has to, because somebody can look it up. But basically, the short story is that I had a summer security job and I worked the night shift, and I basically got to spend all the time I want with all of the horses every evening. I got to know a couple of the horses very well. They were much friendlier. They would see me coming and they would love the company. Most were asleep though, but occasionally there were some night owls. And I was not there, by the way, to bother the horses in any way, shape, or form. But when the horses that were awake wanted to say hi, it was really great. So basically the smell of a horse track, if you can picture this, it is the smell of soil, fertilizer, grass seed, fresh grass, and if you are close to the stands, you can smell the alcohol from the stands because it never completely, absolutely washes out. So you have like the hint of a bar smell with the hint of a farm smell. Although I've never been to Belmont myself, even though I live close to Belmont. I believe that Belmont is probably only about a half an hour from me. Maybe an hour, but I doubt it. A little bit closer for me, a smidgen closer for me than it is for DG Road. Guaranteed. I have a much overdue lesson at 9:30. I wish I could find my phone. I would push the lesson to 10. I did message him about training every day. He should be in this event, but he's not. Of course he's not. I've been very unlucky with students. I'm trying to think if any of my students play regularly chess. I might as well be teaching violin, right? Because I could easily teach violin if my students are never going to play violin. You know, you just hold the bow and you move very, very steadily and slowly, and you place your fingers appropriately for the various notes. There you go. Yep. It was a great shindig on Thursday night. So I haven't finished posting all of my photos to my Instagram, Danny. I've been so put out. I did post 1/3 of my game with Nemo on Twitter. I shared it across 3 or 4 Twitch clips. But I'm not showing the last part of the game where I was still better right all the way up until she penetrated with her king. And I'm such a nice guy that I let her do it too. It was like I wanted her to just get in there. Terrible. I wanted her to win. This is why you don't play against students in general. Is because secretly you should want them to win. Next customer.
Time is running out.
My old nemesis, the Swedish champion, Ron Hay from Voxo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I need to get Ron on the stream just so that I can find out how to pronounce that. Voxo. Or maybe I could ask Google. Google sometime knows these things, right? Deep secret there? Nah, everybody knows where he's from. Oh no. Message him if you can. What I usually do is I hover over the message bar. You go over his name. You run down here, and then you can message him. He won't claim the win on you, I don't believe, if his light is off. And I usually just give them a complimentary dude. Oh, all right. So we're playing a Sicilian. If you want to play a Sicilian. In fact, it's almost required. The point of playing c5 is to play c takes d4. Now, there are many ways, of course, to try to punish the opponent from playing such a move. But I am not going there. Queen f3, knight c5, bishop c4, queen e2 variations. we're just going to tickle the f7 square ever so slightly. Let's keep everybody protected, just in case there's a threat later on. And not going to do anything fancy. Queen f3, Queen e2. Something seems wrong with this picture. Let's just keep him, we'll just keep him honest. Just gotta keep him honest, that's all. Can't play for those tricks too fast. Piece coordination. Queen c7 was required with a tempo on the bishop. And then you get the same position. I see where we're headed from here. We're headed to the land of more exchanges. And now, for something relevant, but different. Oh no, did I do that? I gave back the exchange? This would probably be the moment where I should offer a draw. But let's see what we get out of this deal. Let's see what we get. You never win a game by resigning. Who was the fool who said that?
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah.
Gonna take this to a heavy piece game. If we can. Well, that was interesting.
Lions gonna come.
What?
The birds have just begun. We will
Just got
always
very
take
unclear.
a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand.
Very, very, very unclear.
Kids across the land.
So now, it's got a check.
Savannah,
I am toasted, by the way. Just in case anyone was wondering.
never be alone.
I am toasted. Kept me from playing Queen C2. Svane is very serious.
Let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah,
Oh, that's okay.
we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world.
Actually, it's not okay.
Let's all take a roll.
This
It's
nation
not
owes you a
okay.
huge debt.
Thank you for the follow. Ninjas 405. Yeah, am I gonna get ground down here? Do I show the same respect that I show Nemo
Savannah,
and just resign?
we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Very sad. Very, very, very sad. One courtesy complimentary blunder. Ron, dude, Queen D2 check. Dude, Queen D2 check. Let's tighten up those tactics, yeah? I was ready to resign. No, you can't send a link. That will get you timed out. Don't do it! We have ninja tokens as prizes. Hey, the Master John LLC. I am barnacling the best I can. Wow. What is going on here? Yeah, I'm still barnacling the best I can. The non-Master John? What? How are you, John? How have your streams been lately? Rogan, if you're not playing, can you give him a shout out? !SL. I'm getting warmer. I need a pawn on f6. That's what I need. I need a pawn on f6. Actually, what I need is... he has king g7. What? Dude? Oh no, you're not going to do that to me. He's going to mate me with a pawn. So here, in this position, what is the best way to orchestrate a draw? Because right now, all I have to do is get rid of these two pieces and the position is stalemate, right? So I was trying to get my rook to a position where I could probably rook to d1 would have been better. I was really trying to orchestrate the stalemate. No chance. Rook takes f7. Yeah, thanks. Did we get you a shout out? Thank you so much, Rogan. Woohoo! I tell you, I have, thanks to, and I have to admit, I am only a mod for Rogan Joe Sloan. I am only a mod for Rogan Joe Sloan. I don't mod for anybody else. I mod for the man, the myth, the legend, the Kiwi wonder. We cleaned up a lot of his bots, one after the other. Actually, we didn't use the bot, because I would have to log in as him to be able to use the bot remover app software, which is a very useful one. So let's see, let me get back to the fellow that was talking before. I don't mod for Nemo. I promote Nemo. I don't mod for Nemo. I don't know if I would mod for Nemo. Well, I appreciate you being here. But Hans is concentrating on what's important, and that's what's important. I think Hans could Oh no, lag. Let me just check my status real quick. My bit rate is super steady. No lost frames. I was believing that you could be experiencing me. Try to refresh. It could be for me because I have all this construction going on outside. I'm about to add a new router. By the way, the Archer 6000 is the latest router that I recommend. The Archer 6000. This thing is a beast. By the way, Master John. The Archer 6000 router pops out internet like your provider will hate you for. Basically, a router. I don't have one handy. I should put it on my Amazon wish list. I wonder if my Amazon command works. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna put it on my wish list there. If I can find my browser window. What? What round are we up to in this tournament, by the way? All right, my student received his homework, and he is working on it. All right. At least I got a hold of my student. No sound? You scared me there. I do not play 1 minute bullet, but I do play 1+1. I do have a challenge in my rewards. Let me see what the challenge is in my rewards. I haven't had a challenge in a long time. Basically because I kept winning all of the challenges. I was even very lucky against Pegasus. Pegasus is the only person who's taken up the challenge of 12 games. I even had a young student who's around 2,000 or maybe even close to 2,100. I don't know what he was at, but I actually ended up beating him 12-2 in the candidates match. I'm sorry, in the World Championship match. He asked for a World Championship match. So if anyone gifts 5 subs, they automatically get a minimum of 12 games. Yeah, but I'm like 1,200 in bullet. I don't know what my bullet rating is. Let me take a quick peek here. 1811. Yeah, I'm like a 1,200 player in bullet. The lead chess ratings are plus 600. Unfortunately, John, I have a lesson right after this. I'm hoping they say yes to giving me time to finish the tournament. Let me just see if it's if I've got a little bit of a delay. All right, excellent. They just responded. I do want to finish the tournament. I don't get to play chess all week long. It's horrible. And now my rating is under 2,200. Sad. I am willing to hire a new I know AW. AW, are those the initials of a streamer? Nice. At least my student that I have the lesson with is playing games on Lee Chess. Woohoo! That's what I like to see. Atlanta is starting to ramp over the board chess back up. I heard that Ben Feingold's chess center may have a possible new life, thanks to some investors. But I'm not sure. I would only hope so. Oh no, I didn't mean that it was them, but I heard that Atlanta had a over 21 tournament, which I thought was very cool. Bill G, yes. Yeah, Charlotte. Exactly. No, Ben's club has been closed down as far as I know. I'm staying with the Sicilian regardless of the result of the outcome of the previous game, which was absolutely horrible. So this to me is the most illogical move in chess ever. First off, you have to know the values of the bishop. Secondly, you're giving up time as well. So it does not seem very reasonable. And now we're going into a very perverse form of the Alapin. Can I do this? I'm going to experiment here, everybody. I'm just experimenting. Every day is an experiment in piece coordination. He was overdue for giving away his bishop pair. And he put his pawns on dark squares. Yeah, the at least 21 tournament, Alto. That was pretty cool. How many people really appreciated the Alto event? Absolutely. Should I? I'm just going to see. Remember, I'm experimenting. Yeah, this was not a good idea. This was not a good idea. So he's going to play bishop takes. And I've lost a pawn for nothing. C'est la vie. Let's keep the lockdown going. Battening down the hatches. In theory, my opponent is supposed to be rated higher than me. So hopefully, this will be a challenge. I've lost pawns to much higher rated opponents and returned, so we'll see. Yeah, 95. OMG. Forcing those exchanges. The chest zone. They're requiring max cards. Well, it's a tough issue, the Vax card situation, to be honest. I am a firm believer in vaxing, though. So I don't know what to tell you. Is he really going to give away the bishop pair again? Knight takes c3, queen takes c3, knight takes d4. This looks entertaining, I have to admit. Is he getting something on this? Let's find out. Remember, we're here to have fun. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Good luck, have fun. Wow. Everything is still in play, by the way. It's all still in play. Yeah. But where are you going to go with your knight? Knight takes f6. I'm sorry, knight takes g6. Knight takes f7, queen takes f4. Knight gets the move with check. A little bit of a bother, I admit. I don't want to do that. Alright, fair enough. I don't have much, but what I do have is all I have. So I sacked a piece for 2 pawns, and I was a pawn down. My opponent is very, very wily. But I'm going to try to be wilier. Let's see what we can do to be wilier than our opponent. It was either this or queen to b4. I couldn't make up my mind. Queen to b4 did not leave a future for my knight on the b4 square. Unfortunately. And now for something completely different. Bishop takes, knight takes. I just need to activate all of my pieces. If he's going to bring a rook in the game, it's totally unfair. I have to bring a rook in the game. Holistically unfair. And now for something completely ridiculous. Can I do that? How many pieces in a row can we capture? I have to try it. I have to try it. I need to capture pieces faster than he can capture pieces. That's the rule. If I capture pieces faster than he captures pieces, then we'll be in business. So capture the unprotected knight? Probably. Probably I should have captured the unprotected knight. But now, I have a very active rook. Oh.
You lose.
Slip. Don't move fast, John. 3 games. That could be a record number of games that I've lost. Let me just take a quick peek at where that went wrong. Was that sacrifice correct? So d5, they give it the big thumbs down. The big thumbs down. So c4 gets the double thumbs down. Right, d5 gets the thumbs down. Actually, I guess it gets, you know, a half-hearted thumbs down. But that was definitely a double thumbs down. Did I battle back at all? Yeah, knight takes c3 was bogus. I have to remember that when you're down, you're down. Rook on a to d8, obs. What was the best move instead of queen to d4? There was no best move. I'm down too much. So now we recovered, right? We recovered a lot. Bishop takes, knight f3 check. It approves of knight takes e1. That's good. I never really considered this. Right. So bishop d3 with the lame-o move. Rook on f. No. Yeah, bishop e6 probably would have been fascinating. After all, I am only down the exchange here. Oh no. 2 pieces for a rook. What am I saying? Nesmetdinov, Rosalimo. Interesting. I'll call that bluff on Nesmetdinov. How many times did he really play this? Nesmetdinov was an open Sicilian player, by the way. 2 books on Nesmetdinov. The most recent that I highly recommend is The Greatest Attacker in Chess, The Enigmatic Rashid Zietdinov by Cyrus Lakdawala. And there's another book which I don't have, which is Super Nej Chess Assassin, which you should try to pick up. It's definitely out of print. But that book is also extremely good. The other book that I have is Nesmetdinov's book by him, authored by himself, which is Nesmetdinov's Best Game of Chess. But I'm going to this one because I know it has an openings index. It's a modern book, so it definitely has an opening index. And we have the massive, whopping clarification of Sicilian defense. Right? 269. Moment of truth, everybody. Open Sicilian. Nesmetdinov, my took us 258. Oh, here it is. Nesmetdinov played the bishop b5 Rosalimo before it became popular. Alright, note to self. Post-it note to self. We're going to look at that. part of my lesson today. Maybe not part of my lesson today, but definitely earmarked. Nesbitt Dinoff. All right, so far it's 1-1 with the Rosalimo, but 234, 229. Open Sicilia. Open Sicilia. You see the trend, right? Just because he played it once. It's like Alekine's defense. Does anyone know how many times Alekine actually played? Oh, thank you, Master Chan. Yes. Let's go back to that. He is absolutely correct. I had rook takes and then knight takes bishop. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. I was bursting through it. I think that did occur to me as part of my plan. Yeah, we battled our way all the way to this, right?
Check.
So first, rook takes rook.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly enough, it's not mentioned. Let's see what the bar does. Don. It's the same. It's the same. Maybe worse. It was definitely worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot. I did consider that particular continuation, but when I got to it and I was taking the rook with check, I chose to take the rook with check. Only one. Was there a better way to essay this G4 move? Was there a better move after G4? There were so many weaknesses. Now, bishop takes E5 was forced.
Check.
And I was along for the ride. So I found one Rosalimo game among his best games. 229 was an open Sicilian. Next up, 221 and pages 221 and 211. This is how you study chess, I'm telling you. We're going to earmark all of these Nesbitt Dinoff games for a later stream. That was an open Sicilian. This is an open Sicilian. Alright, so he may have played it. Oh, by the way, the answer to my question, anybody? How many times did Alekine play the Alekine's defense? There are 2 correct answers, depending on whether or not you count casual simultaneous games, 180 and 185. By the way, if you want to study the Sicilian defense, one side or the other, that's the perfect way to do it. Pick a player of your favorite Grandmaster / World Champions games, check the index, look up the opening, and play through every game twice. The first time you play through it, do not pay attention to any of the notes in the book. Ask your own questions, just like you would as though you were using an engine. And the second time through the game, then check the notes. This is an open Sicilian as well. That was a clippable moment back there for anyone who missed it. $124, $141. Oh no, I'm sorry. $113, $137. So far, nothing but open Sicilians. Whoa, we found another one. 2. Nesbitt Dinoff played Spassky in 1957. Oh, I haven't replied to that student. Needless to say, let me reply to that student.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Yeah, I've been exhausted all week. I don't know a moment that I was actually awake.
Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain. The ones who stood for
By the way, that was another student that never plays chess. As far as I know, I have to check.
the tide is high. Say goodbye. We said it
I shouldn't say never, that rarely plays chess.
midnight secrets told. We'll take 'em to the grave. So when I'm
I really need students that play chess. One of my favorite quotes from Sean Connery movies, besides James Bond's Don't Count. There he is! The man, the myth, the legend. Happy he's in.
close to the sun.
This might be his first game on. Where is he? Let's get those pieces out. Get that king safe. Don't tell me he's not online. Perfect example.
So when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there.
I know,
close
right?
to the sun.
The 5 minutes of wisdom for today is that you have to set time for yourself to play chess every single day. The quote of wisdom from Sean Connery from the movie, not sure if it's Freedom Riders or there was a movie that he did with Michelle Pfeiffer and a young African American artist. And basically, he had a student who did not write, and he was teaching writing, or he was critiquing the fellow's writing. And the quote was something along the lines of, baseball players play baseball, musicians play music, writers write. And if you don't write, you're not a writer. So you have to play chess if you want to be a better chess player. Well, I'm having an argument in the background, or I'm not having an argument. Oh, royal hand. What can you do? Do the same thing I told DG Road to do earlier. Dude. So yeah, the number one piece of wisdom, as requested by Rogan Joe Sloan, is that you must play chess every day, and you should analyze your games. You should critically analyze your games, each and every one of them. Not with the engine at first. Remember, 2 times through. The third step in the process is applying the learned mistakes to your games. So, first time through, did I really do this right? Why didn't I do that? Put your own notes in. Add it to a study. We'll do it with this one, for example. Second time through, right? Let's analyze for a moment. Let's just say against Nemo, I played e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop to b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, and I castled. And here she played the highly unusual move, b5. This was a game I played AK and Nemsko Thursday afternoon in Central Park. I'm sorry, in Union Square, in the park. And she played the unusual b5 move, which of course has a great selection of games. And she seems to be following in Magnus Carlsen's footsteps as black, so this is worth noting, right? Magnus Carlsen played bishop c5, bishop b7, in this position, by the way. Bishop b7, bishop b7, bishop b7, and bishop c5. And then after she played the move bishop e7, I commented that she was playing a system with a very early b5, unusually. And she replied that it was part of her plan to avoid certain lines of the Spanish, and I fully get that. 9 times out of 10, everyone is going to play rook to e1. I did not realize that d4 was an option in this position, as played by Grishik against Nepomniachtchi. a4, of course, I think is the best move objectively. I'm not going to check it with an engine. Because it cracks on the early weaknesses of b5 and a6. And, of course, there's the move that I played, which has the least theoretical value. I don't even know if my move c3 will register on the scale, so let's take a quick peek. The 4 moves that it should be considered if you're going to have 4 candidate moves: d4, rook e1, a4, and d3. We can let that sit for a while as Stockfish 14 will adjust them. But, will it? So, in practice though, c3 is the 4th most popular move. No one... Oh, I take that back. d4, d3, rook e1, yes, and a4. To me, a4 should be played. In any event, how the game went didn't matter. How the game went did not matter. You can follow part of the game and the banter between Nemo and I on my socials. If you wish to follow Twitter, that's where I have the most fun. Instagram is a bonus. It'd be lovely. But you have to critically analyze your games afterwards, and then find out what the computer says. I've not finished analyzing the game for myself objectively. I apologize for checking the engine there, ironically. But I already made the comments on Twitter that I would have played 6a4 if I weren't celebrity struck. She was definitely rather stunning in person, and I should have been paying more attention to the game. Definitely the stream and the camera don't do her justice. Yeah, the stream and the camera and her chat don't do her justice. I did sleep from early yesterday afternoon. See the gun times 4. I don't know if you can get gun times 4. An Alakine's gun is not so easy to load up 4 times. You only have 2 bishops and a pawn with a queen to have an Alakine's gun on a diagonal. And you only have 2 rooks and a queen to have an Alakine's gun on a file. Oh no, is he getting away with this stuff? This wise guy, he cannot be getting away with this. Is there a counterattack in order? Rook c3? It doesn't work. Queen d1. Knight takes d2. How rude! How rude! How bad is it just to take the knight? Tricky. This is definitely a critical thing with the opponent being short on time. Well, the rook is... Yeah, this doesn't quite work though, unfortunately. Oh, or does it? This could be fascinating. Pegasus, thank you very much. You know, I lowered the price just for you because you made a... Oh boy. Yeah. Well done by gun. Well done by gun.
Check.
What? And he misses checkmate in 1 move. No. I mean, you could have taken the knight before if you wanted. You didn't have to check to take the knight. Right?
Check.
That's crazy. Dude.
Check.
Was he planning on queen takes knight after bishop g2? No, bishop f1. Was he planning on queen takes knight? No? I think we'd still be going to f1 with our queen. Is there a world in which we would not be playing queen f1 on the next move? I don't see it. Maybe if we have to stop at d1. But gun,
Ready.
definitely. Good luck, DG Road.
Time is running out. It's a draw.
That is a... That is a, what's the right word for that one? I'm trying to think. if there's a word for that one. Rob Hay has done that to me before too. He's actually offered me a draw when things could get dicey or when things are up in the air. Yeah, exactly. We can analyze some games for everyone. This is a very unusual setup by Tipugan from Kazakhstan. I wonder if Tipugan knows Alexandra Samaganova. Certainly, she's from Kyrgyzstan, though, I think. Or is she from Kazakhstan? Uh-oh. I better correct myself, now that I've gotten myself in deep. One of my favorite streamers, Alexandra Samaganova, and I'm getting my K's crossed. Can you imagine? Getting my K's crossed. You know, when you want it, and you click show more on the Twitch streamer feed and you can't find who you're looking for. How about if I just search for Alexandra? Good grief. I get the Bautez. And another very interesting person named Alexandra. How about Alexandra? Just gonna go with it. I actually rated her recently, so I should be able to find the name. From Kyrgyzstan. Yes, now I've got my K's correct. Oh, it's amazing. The second volume is a little bit of a letdown, just a little bit of a letdown. The first volume is amazing. The second volume has games with lower rated players, unfortunately. As it turns out. Yeah. Is this the 9th round? Crazy. No, round 8. We have one more round. Oh, you mean because of the attendance? Yeah. Tournament might end here. Jeff has taken off. I don't expect everybody to make it for the full 9 rounds. It's my ambition to provide training for everyone. So we'll see. Well, no, I mean, it'll end on its own. But I do have to, I'm hoping that my student is there. Kyrgyzstan, yes, thank you, Paul. That's a little, I don't know if you got that in before I found it, but yes, Alexandra, easily one of my favorites. Anything for the title. So Gun X is in 3rd place. Can he make it? Yeatenheimer's left. Is Gun X going to do the job? There's some potential here. But how do we get there from here? Dark squares? That's certainly what I would be considering. Oh, that's also away. This doesn't look good. That pawn cannot be taken. It has to be supported. If that pawn is taken, it could be devastation for the queen. Yeah, you gotta hold this center. You gotta keep the lines closed against your king. No matter what you do. If he plays h3, the benefit is that he can't play a bishop to h3. So you gotta hold tight, Tippy. He's really trying to get that pawn up. I don't think we're going to survive this one that easily. We're going to have to allow en passant. I think you're going to have to push it. Unfortunately, they can ignore that one. I was thinking you had to play c5 and blockade, and then en passant. So c5 had to be tried, just to blockade everything. Then we lose a knight. I guess if you're worried about losing a knight, that is the least of your problems. Yeah, this is a good time for a handshake. Nice game on Galax's part, though. Where did it come from? Oh, this came from the unusual bishop e6. This is what a player played against Nemo, actually, in Union Square. I saw him. He was a good player, but he actually essayed this idea against her on Thursday afternoon, I believe. Same day when I went out. However, playing in this fashion is not going to get you anywhere. You're just going to have to literally throw the kitchen sinks at your opponent. This is the only game going, as DG Road pointed out. You should also check, by the way, you should check the damaged books as well, and the used books. Both volumes, if you don't already own both volumes, it's definitely worth it. 151 also has the link to the cart where you can get the other one. I'm going to check it now myself. I also have the Nepo Carlsen matchbook. If you are interested in studying chess and studying great players, the Nepo Carlsen book is a very pleasant read that contains not just the games of the match, but all of Nepomniachtchi's games from the cycle before against prominent players, such as the best of the best games and Magnus Carlsen's games that are seemingly relevant in their rivalry. I'm not sure, but I also believe, I'm going to cross my fingers, that they have previous games between the two of them prior to the World Championship match. Let me just look. But there are lovely photos on each page. The analysis is not too heavy, but it does cover most of the reflections of the scores of the match. Game 6, the record-breaking battle. Chess is not like poker. In chess, you are programmed to win, to go after the ego of the personality in front of you. I'm just going to paraphrase a little bit. By contrast, you have to demonstrate extraordinary levels of patience as you wait for a decent run of cards or opportunities. And basically, I love this book too. Getting back to what Paul's original question was, if you go to that site, the May sale, yes. I see, the May sale. So this is on sale for $17.99. I'm a big believer in World Championship matchbooks. I'm not sure what the other choices are. Paul? Yes, Thrift Books does provide a lot, but it doesn't always have the newer books. The Puzzle Maze and the Puzzle Quest, fascinating. You can get both Let Me Ask You, Do You Know, and Mikhail Marin's excellent Old Wine and New Bottles articles, which is a great lesson book as well for $49. So on the May sale, I don't see Encyclopedia Miniatures extra offer. Used books. Oh, they're not there anymore. The used books are cleared out. What about damaged cover books? So what about the damaged cover? You can get both volumes. Oh no, one volume for $34. Yeah, you can get one volume for $34 under used, and the other one for $49. Yeah, it's an excellent deal. Both books for $79. But yeah, that's definitely a bargain because you're getting the second volume for basically $29 if it's $79.99. Because that's exactly it's probably 2/5 as good as the first volume, or I should say 3/5. It's probably 3/5 because there's still a lot of Carlson games in the volume. I don't have it with me because I left it at school. I'm concentrating on another book for my lessons at the moment. But my Encyclopedia of Chess Miniatures is very weathered. It could be time for me to order the damaged copy version, just to have a backup when this falls apart. Because this book is damaged. But well used. I can honestly tell you that I have used, of the games in that volume, I've used about 700, possibly 800 of the games in that volume. Let's take a quick look and check my because whenever I use a game from that book, I actually put it into an informant pile. I've used 933 games of the number of games in this book. So for lessons, I've used 933 games from this book. And there are very close to having used the entire book. These are all the classics too. This is from the dawn of time to 2013. The second volume is 2014 to 2021. I assume they should come out with a volume every 12. There are over 1,600 games in the book. Wyatt is victorious, and I believe he won the tournament handily. Ron Hay, congratulations. On X4. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Congrats, too. And I am off to my lesson. Thank you all for attending. That's awesome, man. What you should do, because I have done it, you can take a photo of all the shelves. All right, Paul 184. Thank you so much for visiting. I do appreciate you stopping by. And we have to decide which lovely person is going to get our attention next. Preferably somebody who's actually playing chess. And I don't see anyone actually playing chess in my followers list. Oh, Tranquilizer. Yes. There's someone who will appreciate us, perhaps. He is covering the games from the Super Bet. So please enjoy. Alright, I must run. Thank you for attending. Please join the dojo in all categories, as we will try to hold events in Rapid and Classical on the weekends, and possibly during the week, but during the summer, once school is out in June, as I told Nico, I'm going to be scheduling more than one tournament a day, as many as 3 tournaments a day, because we have 3 different. And of course, I'm going to be streaming twice in a day, regularly, as often as I can, regularly. 2 streams a day throughout the summer. 1 instructional, 1 perhaps for each, for either or of the dojos. Be certain to follow me on Twitter. I apologize about the political stuff. I am a little bit pro-vax, so no worries. But I am pro-safety, actually. I'm a big believer in vasectomies for all men. That way we can stop the life at the start. As a former conservative, as a former Republican, the current party definitely needs vasectomies to keep from breeding. On that note, have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, nice photos from the park. Thank you, Pegasus. Talk to you soon. Cheers.
Something like